All right, it's getting to be that time of year where we are monitoring the tropics. Let's bring in meteorologist Greg Rule with the latest. Greg, 5 days?
Yeah, 5 days away. Can you guys believe it? It felt like just yesterday I was deleting all of the graphics for the end of the season.
We were glad to do it.
Yeah, I was like, sayonara, see you later,
See you
never again. And now all of a sudden I'm having to
are.
reload them back into the system, dusting them off. But it's officially 5 days away from the beginning of the Atlantic 2025 hurricane season. Can you guys believe it? But as of now, happy to report, no tropical development expected within the next 7 days, which is very good news. The Atlantic is currently sleeping. However, on the other side, in the Pacific, on the west coast of Mexico, we are likely going to be talking about our first tropical depression and or tropical storm late tonight, early tomorrow morning. This has a 100% chance of development within the next 48 hours or so. It is moving to the west-northwest at about 10 miles per hour. Potentially may allow some tropical moisture to creep into the desert southwest. But all in all, this is just the sign of the times of what's happening this time of year. Now, one reason the Atlantic is currently calm and quiet is a large plume of Saharan dust. The first of the season has gotten kicked off the west coast of Africa. It's riding the upper level winds through the Atlantic and then heading towards the Caribbean and likely going to enter the Gulf and into sections of central and southern Florida late Friday and into this weekend. So this weekend, you may be noticing a little bit kind of a hazy atmosphere, kind of a dirty and a dusty looking atmosphere. That'll likely continue both Sunday into Monday. So all in all, yeah, we're actually starting to track some Saharan dust across the area. And if you're new to Southwest Florida, aren't familiar with what exactly Saharan dust is, well, it comes from the Saharan desert, picked up by huge storms in that area, and that dust gets lofted about 10 to 30,000 feet in the atmosphere. And as it approaches us here, it produces hazy skies, but it gives us lovely sunrises and sunset. It limits tropical development due to the amount of dry air aloft. It also decreases our local rain chances, but it also generates poor air quality and can cause some respiratory concerns, especially for the young, the elderly, and obviously people with respiratory illnesses. As of right now, Wink Doppler currently tracking a few spot showers, one in particular throughout sections of central and eastern Hendry County. Movement is to the east-northeast. Also, a lone thunderstorm bubbling up just to the south of Lake Placid. It did appear you all, especially at least on the southeast side of town, got in on a little bit of light to moderate rain activity. Outside numbers right now, steady in the mid to upper 70s and lower to mid 80s. Your hour-by-hour forecast, it's going to be a mild overnight tomorrow morning as temperatures only bottom out in the mid 70s under partly cloudy and dry conditions. It'll be a humid start tomorrow morning. We'll stay dry through about the lunch time frame, and then about 1, 2, and 3, that's when we'll start to see storms firing up, bubbling up in and around 75 and inland, and then that onshore west to east wind flow will kick all of the activity into our inland areas tomorrow afternoon through the evening hours. So very similar forecast that happened today. You can expect that to happen tomorrow. Mid 70s tomorrow morning, lower to mid 90s tomorrow afternoon with areas of scattered storms in our inland communities, mostly sunny to partly cloudy closer to the coastline. That will continue Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend where you're seeing highs steady, upper 80s, lower 90s, and mild morning lows consistent in the mid 70s.
A